Hey everyone, Zach White with Iron City Trikes in Birmingham, Alabama. Just wanted to do a quick overview video for you as you get home with your Amtryke. This will help you as you make any modifications or adjustments to the Amtryke. I know we went over all this at your final fitting, but sometimes it's hard to remember exactly how to make these adjustments as you need to. So we're going to start at the rear of the trike and talk about this rear brake. As you remember, this rear brake will allow you to engage it for transfer off and on the trike. It's a safety feature, it keeps it from rolling. You just simply release it by pushing down, engage by pulling up. On this particular seat system, this is a seat system that has laterals. These laterals can be adjusted in multiple different ways by utilizing these clamps. You'll just release the clamps, loosen, and this will allow you to move the lateral up or down in this post system. You just want to make sure that before riding you retighten and re-engage that clamp. The bottom clamp over here will allow you to move the laterals forward or backward to adjust however needed for the best fit possible. And again, you want to make sure you tighten and re-engage that clamp to make sure you get a good firm fit before riding. Continuing on with the seat, there are two knobs on the back of the seat. These two knobs on this particular seat you can loosen, and it will allow you to move the seat back up or down on the seat post. These Amtrikes are designed to grow with you or your child, so as they grow, you can make these modifications to help as they get taller. So that will help you with, these two knobs will help you move the seat back up and down on the seat post. Just again, remember to tighten it back up if you make any adjustments to it. Another component on the seat is this knob that is under the seat, this rear knob. You can loosen this rear knob, and this will allow you to move the seat back forward or backwards, depending on your need. It will also allow you to completely remove the seat back for transportation or storage purposes. So that's a handy feature. Just again, make sure you retighten and make sure that it's nice and stable before riding. This larger knob under the seat, you can loosen this knob and pull out, and it will allow you to raise the seat up or down. That again is another feature with growing along with your child. You can loosen that, raise the seat as they get taller. Just again, make sure you tighten everything back up before they ride. Now we're going to talk about a couple of ratchets under the frame of the bike. You can't really see them on this video, but if you feel under the bike, there are two ratchets. You will loosen those ratchets by pulling down and turning the ratchet, and that will loosen the entire seat. That'll allow you to move the seat back on the frame or forward on the frame to get the exact perfect fit for your child or yourself. So again, two ratchets under the frame, loosen by pulling down and turning the ratchet to loosen. You'll feel the seat get nice and loose so you can move it forward or backward. Again, tighten it before riding. We'll talk about the handlebars now. A couple of features of the handlebars. You have a couple more of the clamps, just like you have on this lateral system. You can loosen these top two clamps, and this will allow you to move the handlebars up or down to get the perfect adjustment for you or your child. And again, you can tighten those and clamp them back down to make sure it's nice and firm before riding. The front two clamps, same thing. You can pull them up, loosen them, and this feature allows you to telescope the handlebars up or down to get the perfect fit. And again, just making sure we retighten and reclasp before we ride. Another feature is this pin that we talked about at your final fitting. So right now the bike without the pin has full range of motion for the rear steer, if you happen to have rear steer on your trike, also for the rider. But if you put this pin in the bottom hole and push it all the way through, it limits the steering somewhat. If you put the pin in the top hole, it drastically limits the steering capability for the rider, but it also limits the steering capability for a parent or guardian or whoever is assisting the rider. You get very little flexibility in turning with that. Now that'll help if you've got a fast rider who likes to go downhill and turn fast and you're worried about them flipping the trike over. This pin right here will help with that. It will limit their ability to take a sharp turn and turn the trike over. The last thing I want to talk about are the 3 tools that you went home with. First, we have just a basic wrench. This wrench has 2 different sizes on either end, and this will fit any of the bolts on the Amtryke, so you can make adjustments, tighten as needed. That'll come in handy for you. As well as this Allen wrench. The Allen wrench also has 2 different sizes that will fit any of the Allen bolts on the Amtryke. So again, if you need to make any adjustments, tighten anything, this Allen wrench will fit and tighten those up for you, or loosen it as needed if you need to make a replacement or an adjustment. The last tool you went home with was this little black tube. Now this tube is just simply to help protect your hands and help you as you use these clasp here. This will help you by being able to get more leverage to tighten these clasps really, really good so that you can end up getting this tight enough that it's very secure for your rider. We really appreciate you guys partnering with us for your Amtryke. We hope you enjoy it and keep riding.